in water, but we don't write it as OH2. We write it as H2O. Right?
Ma'am, like how to write it? Because in
Ma'am,
other
H2O,
cases,
not OH2.
Yes.
ma'am, for the water formula, what is like in the apart from like we call it hydroid, something call it
Bhavya, I can't hear you. Can you type? Your voice is breaking a lot. But if given C2Cl6, I do not know. What do you not know, Unmana? Can you tell me?
Ma'am, can you hear me now?
Yes, Bhavya, go ahead.
So, to the sign, the formula, like, what do you
Bhavya,
call it?
Bhavya, I still can't hear you. You'll have to type.
Ma'am,
Yes, Priscilla.
ma'am, do we write H2O because the O is more negative, and that's why we write next?
I
Because
actually don't know. It's more like I think it's just more like a convention, maybe. It's like we just
ma'am,
been used to
because
writing it
in
as.
hydroxide we write OH. I asked
Hmm.
my chemistry teacher why is that so. She says that the oxygen is more negative,
It is true, yes, oxygen is more
and it
negative.
has a lone pair. That's why maybe like one it's not sharing, right, in hydroxide.
Say that again.
Ma'am, in hydroxide,
Uh-huh.
OH minus.
Yes, yes.
Like O is more negative and it doesn't share one electron.
Correct.
So maybe the heaviness of the electron or the negativity of the electron bends it towards like OH.
Okay, that could be possible, but again, I'm not sure. Like, it is something that I want to look into, so I have taken it down. I will look at it, and yeah, this is something I am also interested in knowing because I actually don't know.
I just thought that because I know that if there are two lone pairs, it bends in the molecule.
Yes, when you have lone pairs, definitely bends the molecules. That is because again you have electrons, right? Electrons have like charges, and
They repel.
basically they repel. Yes, so definitely yes. What is the chemical name of H2O? I think it's just water. I don't know. Does it have any other chemical name? Do you guys know?
Yes, ma'am, I know.
Okay, go ahead.
Trihydrogen monoxide.
Oh wow. Okay, so that is the chemical name. All right, you got it, Bhavya. All right,
I
like
actually read that.
oh, you read that. Okay, cool.
Not now, but long ago.
Okay. Yes, Karthik. Okay. So Karthik, whenever Lewis dot structure is only for atoms. It is not for compounds. Okay. So when you say Lewis dot structure, you need to talk about atoms. So when you're talking about uh, a compound, you should say, can you draw the structure for?
Ma'am,
All
do you
right.
remember that I asked a question on HCOOH?
Yeah. What is the question?
Ma'am, like, why can't we write H2O2C?
Oh, yes, I know you asked me that. Very good. Yeah, we'll study about that. Hold on. All right. So, and
Ma'am,
pH
I
3.
asked my chemistry teacher. She said that OH is negative and Hc was positive. But that doesn't make sense because positive and negative attract.
It is like a combination of ionic and covalent compound. All right. So, why does this have double bond? So, for that, let us study double bond. So far we have looked at carbon-carbon single bond. So, whenever we have two carbons, we have noticed that two carbons can form a bond between each other by sharing one electron each. But carbons can also form bonds by sharing two electrons, by sharing two electron pairs. So, for example, let us take a look at, let's say I have two carbons. Okay, here what did I do? I put 4 dots on either sides of carbon. Now I'm going to put the 4 dots in this fashion. Okay, so now what I'm going to do in this carbon is that I'm going to write the electrons in this fashion. So instead of putting one electron on the top, one on the bottom, one on the left and one on the right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 on the left hand side and 2 on the right hand side. Similarly, I'm going to do for the second carbon atom also. Now what I'm going to do, this carbon atom is going to share this electron with the second carbon atom, and it's going to share this electron with the second carbon atom. So now what, I have 2 bond pairs, right? So these 2 bond pairs will form a double bond between a carbon and a carbon. Now after this, after the sharing, how many electrons does the first carbon have after sharing? After sharing, Karthik. Yes, Sunmana, 6. So after sharing, the first carbon has 6 electrons and the second carbon also has 6 electrons. So it requires 2 more electrons. So what do? I'll just bring in 2 more hydrogens, okay? So I'll just put in one hydrogen over here and I'll put another hydrogen over here. So now this carbon has 8 electrons and I'll put one more hydrogen over here and one more hydrogen over here. So this carbon also has 8 electrons. So the structure becomes,
Ma'am,
yeah,
now we're saying that this is a double bond or a single bond and a single bond, right? Like between hydrogen and carbon and a single.
correct.
Now, what do you mean by bond? Meaning the electrons will go rotate around the hydrogen also, another hydrogen also, carbon also, other hydrogen also, another hydrogen.
Correct.
So it won't just stay there. It goes
No.
revolving.
All the time. They're always in motion.
So it takes turns in
Yes.
sharing.
Yes.
So that's what make a bond.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Understood.
So no problem. Okay. So this is carbon and carbon. I have 2 bonds between carbon and carbon. And between carbon and hydrogen, single bonds. Always remember that whenever you have hydrogen, it is always a single bond because hydrogen has only one electron it needs, right? So it will always be a single bond. So between carbon and carbon, I have a double bond. So this will be C2H4. Okay, and this is called sorry, not Y. This is called as ethene. Okay, so if you notice, this is also eth and this is also eth. So
Ma'am, I was just going to ask that.
So why do you think that both of these have the prefix eth?
Ma'am, because it has 2 carbons.
Yes, because it has 2 carbons. Very good.
Ma'am, but what is meaning eth?
I'll tell you. Hold on. So is this structure called double covalent bond? Excellent. Yes, it is a double covalent bond.
Ma'am,
Yes, Priscilla?
covalent itself means 2, right? Co.
Yeah.
Then double covalent.
Yeah, because there are 2 covalent bonds,
Four.
right?
So 4 bonds.
No, 2 bonds. So covalent, co meaning 2.
Yes. So already more than 2, like double covalent. So double has 2, co has 2, 4 bonds.
It should be 4, right?
No, it will be 4 electrons, but 2 bonds. Covalent means 2 electrons are being shared, right? So this is a single covalent bond and this is a double covalent bond. So double covalent bond is basically whenever you have 2 atoms and they have 2 covalent bonds shared between them, that is a double covalent bond. Okay, for example, if you look at this carbon and carbon, they have 2 covalent bonds that are being shared between them. Yes, Karthik.
Ma'am, why have you made that star?
Oh, okay, yeah. I made that star to show you that both of these things, if you look at the names of both of these compounds, they both have the same eth. This is also eth. This is ethane. C2H6 is ethane, and C2H4 is ethene. So both of them have the prefix eth. So what is the meaning of eth?
Ma'am, I understood that is C2, but why did the word come eth? Why eth? Is that a Latin name or a Greek name?
It is.
The part?
I will tell you. So there, whenever you name carbon compounds, you have like a certain rules that you follow. Okay. For example, whenever you have one carbon atom, you will say meth. Whenever you have, that is why it was methane. Remember, CH4 is methane. Oh, okay, okay. That's fine. All right. So yes, Priscilla.
Now methane is CH4, right?
Correct.
So if suppose like for if we take CO2, so it has two double bonds, right?
No, for this will not apply to CO2. This is only between
But that's
carbon
also
and
carbon
hydrogen.
compound.
Sorry.
That is also carbon compound.
Yeah, but this is this group of compounds are called hydrocarbons.
Like in carbon compounds, there are another subdivision
Hydrocarbons.
Ma'am,
That's
it
right.
only works between carbon and hydrogen.
Yeah. So basically, it would work between, if I replace this hydrogen with a chlorine, it would work there also, but that will be an exception. So as of now, we'll just study. That will not be an exception. Actually, that is a compound, but it will be written as 1 comma, something chloride. So it's a little more complicated. When you reach 9th class, you will be able to understand that better. As of now, just imagine it as, or just take it as hydrogen and carbon compounds. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
You can't apply this to carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. No, it will not work. Okay. Those are called, CO2 is carbon dioxide, CO is carbon monoxide. Yes. These are hybrids of hydrogen and carbon compounds. That's right. Ma'am, what about ene and ane? What do they mean? Excellent, Unmana. So very good. So what do you guys think ene and ane means? Just take a wild guess. Yes, Arna.
Ma'am, but is it compulsory that it has to end with in or in? Like it can also end with something else, right?
No, it has to. It can end with something else, depending on what it is. For
So it's
example,
like an exception.
if I put an acidic group there, then it will end with that oic acid. It will end with
Excuse me,
that.
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, is ANE alkaline and ENE alkaline?
Not alkaline, but close enough. So it's alkane, alkene, and alkyne. Okay, not alkaline. It's alkyne. So I'll just write that down.
Ma'am, what is alkane, alkyne, and whatever?
I will tell you. Hold on. So ane. Okay. So this ane, if you notice, it is for single bonds. Ene meaning it is double bond. Okay. So ane is single bond. Ene is double bond. So all the hydrocarbons which have single bonds are called alkanes, and hydrocarbons that have double bonds are called alkenes, and hydrocarbons that have triple bonds are called alkynes. Okay, so now we will look at triple bonds. Okay. Yes.
So there's actually one drug which starts with METH.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
So is that a one carbon compound? I mean,
Oh,
one carbon compound.
so no, that is not a one carbon compound. That is just the drug is called meth, but that is not one carbon compound. It's just the name is given meth. There was no particular reason for it. All right, now let us take a look at triple covalent bonds. Okay, ma'am, this ane is single, ene double is valid only in alkaline. Okay, remember, Unmana, it's not alkaline or alkaline. Alkaline is something else. Alkaline means acid base, base. Alkaline means basic in nature. We are talking about alkenes. They are different. Alkane, alkenes, alkynes are different, not alkaline. Okay, so call it alkane. is valid. So it is valid only in carbon compounds. It is not valid in all in other compounds. Okay, only in carbon compounds.
Ma'am, like everyone is getting confused because one side there are 3 and other side are 1. The
Yeah.
other 1 electron.